What's up? So this tape's gonna be about Conor McGregor in that UFC fight, and he got his behind beat. He tapped out. It's like another Ronda Rousey situation, but he's big money for Dane White, and they keep pimping it. The time I think about Dane White, I be having like, if he was black, he'd be like almost like the equivalent of Suge Knight, because he sits there and he knows he be just drying the meal over with these cats. McGregor went up there and lost the dude. I can't say that cat's name. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to offend nobody. But that cat beat him last night. And he went up there and beat up on that cat's bus and all the cats. Then he gets in the ring last night and he got his behind beat. And I'm glad too, because McGregor been talking a lot of yang and popped off a whole lot. He embarrassed himself trying to play pro boxing against Floyd Money Mayweather. He had no business in that, but he needed the money. He had this illusion, and I'm a crossover, and I'm gonna do this. But the bottom line is, he's almost shot. His best days are almost behind him, but he happens to be the money man. And there's a term that I like to use. It's called selling jerseys, and it's not just in sports, but it's just in life. Like, there are people that just have a name brand that they can sell anything. And right now, Conor McGregor, he's like hotcakes on the streets. People will pay the pay-per-view to see him fight, win or lose, because his mouth is definitely cashing a lot of interest, and it's definitely earning big bank. However, he just isn't quite the cat he was. 2 or 3 years makes a difference, but he's generating the income. So right now, he's a money ticket, money train for what's going on in UFC, and they gonna milk that as long as they can. So, but that was crazy last night how all the action, the real action, happened outside the ring when people was getting down, because it wasn't pretty kind of lackluster fight. And McGregor had this rep for being like unbeatable for a minute, but again, like I said before, you have a very short term life in UFC, but the key with UFC is to making yourself into a meal ticket. Like, if you can cash in and get that bang, hey, do what you got to do, because that's what it's about, hitting that payday. So that whole thing last night was a bit wild, but I know they're gonna still fulfill his contract, and he's gonna still be an interest, and they'll do whatever they can, because if there's a selling point and there's a brand, especially any form of fighting, as you see, if you can cross it over and you make that money, hey, it's like, we got to make this cake. We ain't got no time to wait. So, um, that's my take when I saw that last night with Conor McGregor. So it could be, about near the end of it, but again, you know, that's where he is right now. So that's my take on that fight. And I think he's shot, and I'm really not that big on him, because he done said some loaded racist stuff. But he neither here nor less, he will draw interest. All right, that's my take. Feel free to leave them comments. Peace.